What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's Nefertiti, and I'm back with another video. And I'm back with another video. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're already subscribed, come on back. Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing today? How's your week? What's going on? Tell me something new. Tell me something good. Have you asked God for something and he answered it? Or, do you have something new going on with you? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below, because I like when you guys talk to me. I like when you give me feedback. But so today, I want to tell you 3 reasons why it's important for us to have people in our lives. Okay? So, you can read between the lines, because I know sometimes we have to let some people go. But we'll get into that. So the first reason why it's important to have people in our lives is because other people can help us grow. Okay? In the Bible, in Proverbs 11:14, it says, "Without wise leadership, a nation falls. There is safety in having many advisors." Now, let me ask you, are you one of them people who be like, I don't need nobody. Like, I can be by myself. I don't really need to have a group of people. It can be just me and Jesus, or I can be by myself. I don't need to have. However, I get it, because there are seasons in our lives where we need to be alone. However, it is also important that we have people in our lives. We need help. Despite if we want to say we don't need it or not, despite if we want to, accept that, we all need help. Think about it. When a person's running a business, right? At first, they may be running it by themselves, but the more that business takes off, they need help. They need people to help them. They need workers. They need someone to help with advertisements. They need someone to help with accounting. They need someone to help with marketing. So, despite of them starting on their own, yeah, there's a season where they were alone, but they realized that they needed help. Look, we don't have all these people on the earth. We don't have billions of people on the earth just for us to look at each other and be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, hey, how you know? We all serve a purpose. We all serve a purpose. So if there's billions of people on the earth, we ain't just here just to have our own lives and just be selfish. No, we are here to help one another. So we need each other. As much as we don't want to say that, as much as we don't want to admit it, we need each other. And it's important to embrace the fact that sometimes we just need help, okay? And like I said, read between the lines. There are some people in our lives that we may not need to be there. If they're causing toxic, situations in your life, and maybe they're not the best person for you, I get it if you feel like you need the space. But that's why it's important for us to pick, the right type of people to be in our lives. And the best way to do that is to pray. To pray and ask God, Lord, please give me counsel, give me guidance. Let me know, is this person supposed to be in my life? And if they are, what purpose do they serve? Let me know, how do I go about it? And if you take the time to listen, God will respond to you. Sometimes he responds when you read the words. Sometimes he'll give you a thought. Sometimes he'll give you a nudge. And other times he gives you signs. So just pay attention to that when you ask God for that. The second reason why we need to have people in our lives and why we need help is because it builds character. Listen, believe it or not, okay? Other people can help you grow. Like they say, you become what your atmosphere is, right? So if you're around a lot of people who do what you do, who may be more wise than you, who may have more knowledge, who may have more money, who may have more resources, guess what? If you hang around them long enough, you're going to learn what they learn, know what they learn, know what they know, and probably have the resources that they have. Maybe not everything, but iron sharpens iron. In Proverbs 27, verse 17, it says, "As iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend." So when you're around the right type of people, when you're around people that are doing something with their life, when you're around positive people, when you are around people who are goal-oriented, guess what? You can't help but to grow. You can't help but to develop, because as you're around that atmosphere, you will grow. Just like if you're the type of person, maybe you're a go-getter, maybe you're motivational, maybe you're inspirational, maybe you're kind and loving. And when people get around you, they end up becoming that way, because as we get into certain atmospheres, whoever we're around, we become more like. So you ever hear like your parents or your friends tell you, hey, don't hang out with Susan, because Susan don't work and Susan don't want to do nothing with her life, and all Susan does is gossip all day. And we're not trying to put Susan down, but they're just trying to let you know that if you hang around Susan long enough, you pick up Susan's ways, her mannerisms, the way she talks and walks. Now, granted, there are some people in life who don't pick up what other people do. Maybe you're strong-minded. Maybe you're anchored in who you are. You're anchored in your character. You're anchored in your morals, and you don't have to pick up somebody else's ways. But 9 times out of 10, okay, 9 times out of 10, we end up becoming like our atmosphere, and that's why it's very important that we be strategic. The most important thing that I want you guys to get from this is to be intentional. Be intentional about who you allow around you. Be intentional about who your friends are. Be intentional about who you are working with, who's your business partners, because we all do need help. But we have to make sure that we are choosing the right people to be around us, okay? Because if we have a strong circle, baby, we can change a room. We can change an atmosphere. But if we have backstabbers and gossipers and stuff, listen, when you're against each other, your kingdom will fall. But if you are working together, that thing will stand. Okay, just keep that in mind. So keep in mind the type of people that you want around you. Yes, we need people, but we need the right people. So let's be specific about that. We need the right people. And like I said before, the best thing to do is to pray and ask God about the people that's already in your life, and to send the type of people that you need. If you don't believe in God, just know that you just have to be strategic, okay? You just have to really think about how people act, what their character is like. Is that the type of person that you want around you? Are they genuine? Are they real? Are they, who do you want to be? Who do you want to become? You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself that. Who are you? Who do you want to become? How do you want to grow? All right? And are you around people that are on that same path? That's a good way to think about it. And if you don't believe in God, I truly, truly encourage you to just seek him for yourself. Ask him if he's real. I know this has nothing to do with it, but I'm encouraging for those of you who do not believe in God. Ask him if he's real. Pick up the Bible, read the Bible, pray to God. Just talk to him. God, show me something. I need to know if you're real. He'll do it. Okay, so and the last but not least, the third reason why it's important for us to have people in our lives is because they can bring correction. Now, when I say correction, I'm not talking about anyone putting you down or being a hater or being a negative critic. I'm talking about someone that really genuinely cares about you and wants to see you grow. Because let's admit it. Let's be real. We all don't know everything. Okay, we don't know it all. We don't. We don't know everything. I don't care if you think you do. You don't. All right? And so it's important to have people around you that will hold you accountable. So correction has a lot to do with holding you accountable. So if you say, you know what? I'm going to make sure that every day I get home from work, I'm going to work out. And you have friends that's like, have you worked out today? You said you was going to do it. You got to stick to it. You know what I'm saying? And then that's holding you accountable. But as far as correction goes, you want people that are willing to correct you in a way that will help you grow. Okay? Not correct you in a way of like putting you down. So we're not advocating for degrading. For anyone that's talking negative to you, putting you down, hating on you, gossiping. We're not talking about that. But we want people in our lives that's willing to tell us the truth, right? We need people to keep it real with us. Because the truth is, if we're not real with ourselves, sometimes we tend to stay stagnant. Sometimes we don't grow if we don't have any type of correction. So we need people around us who are willing to be like, hey, that wasn't the right way to go about that. Or maybe try it this way. You might get better. Hey, this is your weakness. Maybe try to do this and that to help you strengthen that weakness. So it's not about putting each other down, but it's about lifting each other up, because we can lift each other up by correcting each other, but in love. We can correct each other in love. All right. So you want to have people around you that are willing to correct you. So, keep it real with you. So let's go over this. So number one is we need people in our lives because it brings growth, which again comes from Proverbs 11:14. Without wise leadership, a nation falls. There is safety in having many advisors. Think about the president. He has senates in Congress and stuff around him. He doesn't make all the decisions by himself. He needs help, right? So that's a good way for growth. That's a good way to learn more, is to have advice and counsel around you. Number 2, having other people in your life will build your character. Again, Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. Okay, so other people can build your character. You can learn a lot from other people. You can pick up mannerisms from other people. You guys sharpen each other, you know? So when you come into any type of relationship, you always want to be an asset, not a liability. Okay, so when we get into friendships, relationships, we should be building together. We should be building stronger, because the whole point of having more than one person is to grow. Okay? They always say 2 is better than 1, but 2 is better than 1 when we can get more done. Okay? The good things done. 2 is not better than 1 if we tearing each other down. Okay? Then we need to separate. But 2 is better than 1 when we can get the right things done. Okay? And so now, number 3, again, is we need people in our lives because it brings correction. And that's what Proverbs 20 verse 18. Plans succeed through good counsel. Don't go to war without wise advice. So correction is really just like wise advice. Like, hey, girl, listen, that wasn't the right way to talk to them. You know, you could have did that better, because you're really wise, but sometimes when you talk to people, you get a little reckless. You know, whatever the person may need, okay? Pull them aside. You don't got to be rude. Do it in love. We need each other, guys. We need each other. Like I said before, some of you may think, there are people in my life where I really don't need. Maybe, you know, you have toxic friendships, relationships, whatever, even family members. If you feel like you have to love them from a distance, that's something that you have to pray about, and that's something you have to reevaluate for yourself. But this is the perfect time to be intentional about the people that you have around you, especially if you want to go somewhere. Do you have a vision? We tend to not grow without a vision. We tend to not get far or succeed or accomplish goals without a vision. So what's your vision? Once you know what your vision is, then you understand what type of people that you need in your life. When you understand what type of people that you need in your life, that will make you evaluate, like, okay, who's already in my life? What are we doing for each other? Are we building or are we tearing down? Okay? You have to like kind of put stuff aside. What do I want to say? You kind of want to like decipher who's for you, who's not for you. Or not just that, certain people are for certain situations or for certain parts of your life. So you might have associates where maybe you guys go to events together. Maybe you guys do work together. Then you have your best friends. That's the type of people that you talk to about everything, and maybe you have fun with. You know, you have different people for different occasions in your life. But make sure you know who's supposed to be in what lane, because sometimes I feel like we get it mixed up. And that's why friendships and stuff be ending, because we have people in the wrong area. Everyone's not meant to be your best friend. Everyone's not meant to be your partner in crime. Everyone's not meant to be your business partner. So we have to know who's who. It's okay to understand that, okay, this person's my associate. Okay, this person's my best friend. Okay, this person's good for business. Okay, you know what I mean? Know who's who. Okay, listen, I hope this helped you guys. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know that you like it. Okay, let me know if you've got anything from this. I truly hope you did. And if you guys need to talk to me, my social media is in the description below. So is my email if you don't have social media. Okay, God bless y'all. Stay tuned for the next video.